Well, look, first and foremost, I think we've got to get working on creating the kind of an environment that'll give people confidence to get engaged in this economy again. And it's not just investors, it's the average person sitting at home that's watched the value of their home go down, that's watched their 401k go down, that's worried about their jobs. We need to start giving those people a sense of security, a little bit of a sense that, hey, maybe America has a plan, and maybe we will start working our way back out of this, so we can begin to have a little more confidence, spend a little bit more money, and get our fundamentals back in order. That will create the opportunity for this tremendous amount of resources that are out there in the corporate accounts to be reinvested in a way that we can, put people back to work. That's what I'm hoping will be job number one, will be to create more jobs by creating the environment in which those who are willing to take risks, we're willing to take chance, will start new businesses, will put people back to work. The difficulty of a campaign like this is the world keeps getting caught down into 30-second sound bites, and you don't get the real vignettes. Just like the fellow here that was stopping by and is concerned about a manufacturer taking jobs overseas. And just yesterday we were down at the Conoco plant, in which we were interacting with all of the folks who are out at the refinery. And here's a perfect example of the kind of situation where these policies have real implications. Was the issue of cap and trade. Now look, nobody cares more than I do. I spend a great deal of time about the issue of the safety of our environment, and it is something we need to work together on. But cap and trade is just not a simple solution at this point in time. And these guys were discussing how the bill that Lentz was driving, when it looked good, he was down at the White House standing side by side with Obama a year and a half ago, trying to be way out in the front on this issue, till they began to see how unpopular it was and the impact it would have on jobs. Well, he needed to be at Conoco yesterday to see the 800 workers who appreciate the fact that if that kind of an approach is taken, those additional costs to them are going to put them out of work. We're going to see that Nigerian oil coming right up that river. It's going to be put right around the refinery that we have there. Is going to go out of business, as will the Sunoco. 1,600 jobs. And as one guy said to me, you want to see a steel town in our region? Go look down here after 2 years if cap and trade comes in. This will be the ghost town, steel town that we remember for Pennsylvania, and all of those folks will be out of jobs. That's the kind of fundamental thing that doesn't get into these 30-second commercials. You don't see Lentz talking about it a single bit out there in the campaign trail now, talking about the health care, taking the position, wanting to have the public option. Again, when it was famous, way out there on these positions now, not a word, not a single Democrat even talking about health care at the most fundamental moment when people are making decisions. That's the frustration of the 30-second world, but it's the reality and how real people are being affected and how real jobs are being lost by virtue of those policies. And we got to go down and help get people, keep them working, deal with these problems in a fundamental way, but not the approach that they're taking right now, which is killing jobs. It's been invigorating. I mean, we've been at this for over a year when you really talk about intensely out there, and it has been a variety of engagements on multiple levels. What we've done with people, visiting the small businesses, visiting the people who are care providers, visiting the senior citizens. It gives you a real sense in a personal way to hear their stories and their experiences, and you sense right up front the remarkable amount of frustration there is and a lack of trust that they turned over to Obama and the administration an opportunity, and they think that opportunity has been wasted with an agenda that is out of touch with where America needs to be. Instead of focusing on the jobs and putting people back to work, they've moved into a broad agenda that moves far beyond where America is, and they've lost touch. And most importantly, they've done it by borrowing against the future of our children. I hear this more and more throughout. So we're now looking at this window to try to get an opportunity to go down and right the wrong, in the sense of being able to really challenge and create genuine engagement and debate on the future of America. So I think I've seen this throughout this long trail has been almost the culmination of people. Oh, they're almost weary now. They've been looking for so long for the opportunity, and it's just kind of get it here so I can go down and express my vote, express my voice, and I want to go down and be part of it by being that voice for those who feel that they just haven't been listened to. You carry with you the sense of frustrations and hopes of so many people, and you wake up each day knowing that there's an opportunity to try to go down and make a difference, to regain that voice. I'm invigorated oftentimes just by the interaction and engagement with the people that give you, the enthusiasm to keep going, in it for the reasons that I hope keep you motivated, because I mean, it's not about what you get in this business. It's not about the 30 seconds of fame, because frankly, right now most of the people are so disillusioned with government and those that are involved in it that there's no great feeling by being associated with it from an ego perspective. It's really more the perspective of we've got to go try to do something about it, and the belief that yes, you can use government and yes, you can make a difference.